Hi guys, have you ever wondered why you follow somebody and you really don't know why? You find this person super likable, you really like that person, but you don't really see why you're following that person. You're not too convinced about the purpose of that person. Let's dive into the topic of ingratiating. So, what is ingratiating? Ingratiating is a psychological technique in which an individual attempts to influence another person by becoming more likable to their target. So let's recap that quickly. It is about being more likable and therefore having more influence on your team, on your family, on other people. So there are three tactics of ingratiating. One of them is called complementary other enhancement. So this is communication of direct enhancement. How does it work? Well, we try to exaggerate the positive qualities and try to leave out the negative qualities. So we mainly focus on what is going well and try to leave out, if possible, what is going not so well, what is not going so well. So there's an example of flattering. For example, at Utah University, there has been made a study of two waiters who were serving 94 customers each. One of the waiters was said to compliment the customer on their choice of the dish. So the waiter was telling to the customers, "Oh, this is a very good choice that you're making. I also love the new French fries with less ketchup and more sugar." And the other person was said not to do anything differently. So what was the result of the experiment? The experiment showed that the waiter who was giving these kind of complimentary comments towards the customer gained 16.4% more in tips, which is a massive improvement. Then there's a second aspect, which is the conformity in opinion, judgment, and behavior. So this is based on the assumption that we as people like other people with similar values and similar beliefs. So this is most effective when there's a change of opinion. We try to find a complementary goal, a common sense, a common desire for something. For example, here on this picture, we see a group, a very diversified group with different backgrounds, but who obviously all try to work on the same project with the same goal. And this is another tactic of ingratiating. Another example, which I love, is a football team or any sports team which is very diverse, has different backgrounds, but also the fact that they're wearing all the same jersey or they're trying to win for their club brings them together and gives them conformity in opinion, judgment, and behavior. And last but not least, the expression of humor. So this is the intentional use of humor. And it's best implicated when the ingratiator is of higher status, meaning the first step is supposed to be by the boss, let's say, the person with higher status. But I also want to mention that this is a very culturally dependent. This might be very different in Latin America towards the United States or the European country, or certainly towards Asian countries. So the example is the boss tried to make the employees laugh, and if the boss does that, then the employees can also make jokes and try to make the boss laugh, if possible, and the other way around. So I want to quit this quick presentation with a quote by most arguably one of the most likable persons that we all know, who is Will Smith. Will Smith just said once, I've trained myself to illuminate the things in my personality that are likable and to hide and protect the things that are less likable. I'm sorry. So Will Smith already knew that he had to focus on what is very likable about him and bringing that up to the front, to the people, and trying to hide the aspects which might not be as likable. So we can also phrase it under fake it till you make it. I hope you like this presentation, you find it engaging and promising, and looking forward to your feedback.